So today's a really exciting day. We've got Suffolk New College students here and they're coming to take part in lots of workshops, opening their eyes to the art sector, to the creative industries. Today is about having a look behind the scenes. What else is there out there for them to do?
We teamed up with New Wolsey and Suffolk New College and DanceEast to create this vocational careers event today. Our brief around raising aspirations and vocational opportunities in the arts is something we really wanted to focus on with young people.
So they're going to be doing a workshop about green screen technology. They're going to be doing a workshop around digital innovation, and that's really about how we meld performance and creativity with digital apps, for example, gaming, that sort of thing. And then they're also doing a workshop about creative writing in a well-being space. So they're working with what we call a socially engaged practitioner who works a lot with the NHS or in care homes with people with dementia or people with mental health conditions to use creativity as a way to support resilience.
We have been walking through the students through our digital suite, letting them play around with presenting, the technical side of things, educating them on the way that dance and performing can be used to digitally impact different career choices that they may make. They've really engaged in the content that we've been doing, and they've really been throwing themselves into it and trying new things, and you can see that they're pushing themselves and really absorbing the information that we're giving them. And I think a lot of them have really thought about the different aspects now that brings to their career choices.
I found it really interesting and it gave me an insight on what I want to do in the future. We also worked with music as well and like little beats, how we can make it fun, and it was an old-fashioned sort of style, which I quite liked as well. The green screen room, yes, I really liked that one as well. That gave me more of a push of what I wanted to do in the future, as working with kids is something I want to do. I also gave my classmates like a little performance of what I wanted to do. Really interesting just working with little different backgrounds.
You don't need to only think of screen acting as an actor, you can also be a teacher or provide education to other people through that tool, which is really interesting, and you see that you have many other options that you can follow.
The learners are great. They're really focused, they're really on it, they're asking some amazing questions. They're playing and exploring, and I think that's what it's about. Today is opening their eyes to see what is possible and what maybe their futures might look like.
Well, there'll be some level of skills acquisition. Each of the workshops is opening a transferable skill that they can use in the industry, but hopefully beyond that it's broadening their perspectives about the kinds of jobs they can have and the kind of portfolio careers available out there in the arts.
It's the first time we've run an event like this, so it's just performing arts learners here today. We've also got today a curriculum review, which is where we're going to present to the professionals what our curriculum looks like and what we're offering, and get some input from them about any gaps potentially we've got there or anything we can consider when we're delivering to students for next year. So the idea there is we're keeping our curriculum offer really current and industry relevant as well.
Well, it's really important to us to be working with education. We've got a long relationship with Suffolk New College, and that's because we want to inspire the next generation of young people into the industry. We want to support the local ecology, because a lot of young people again think if they're going to be creative they need to leave the place that they grew up and head to the big city, and we want them to know that there's a thriving creative scene here in East Anglia.
So this is a great opportunity for us to work with the Suffolk New College learners, to get them into the building, to introduce them to what we do, and also maybe break down some of those barriers of what dance might be. So we have lots of people in our organisation that may not be dancers, but actually they work in dance. So this is definitely a really valid option for some of the learners here today.
It's quite fun and enjoyable, and I like that it brings us different opportunities and what we want to do, and then that little push, that next step that we want to do next.
It's been absolutely incredible. I think the practitioners leading the workshops are really, really excited. This is the first in a sequence of partnerships that Sizewell Creative is doing with Suffolk New College. The next one is the Takeover Day with the New Wolsey later in June. The partnership with Suffolk New College, Sizewell Creative and New Wolsey and DanceEast is a really exciting one that we want to build.